Hello, it's Ruby, and today I'm going to be showing you what I've bought for the new academic year. I'm about to start my Masters in English at Oxford, and these are the things that I've bought ready for that. So let's start with the stationery. Stationery just brings me so much joy. So first of all, on the pen front, there is only one kind of pen that I bought. I got some more of the Zebra Sarasa 0.5 nib pens. These are in the vintage colours, and these are my favourite pens that aren't fountain pens. They just write so nicely, and I love the colour selection. I've used up 4 of them, so I wanted to get a new pack. Then I got some new sticky notes. Sticky notes were a big thing actually I wanted to get. So first of all, I've got these pastel page flags. As I say, I study English, and that means a lot of reading, and these are really good, especially with library books. Then the other sticky notes I got are these ones. They're all craft paper and white. There are 2 grid ones, 2 plain ones, and then 1 lined one. And I get through sticky notes really quickly. I use sticky notes a lot, so these will come in very useful. And then finally, on the kind of annotating front, I got these little stickers. I've actually already used up quite a few of these, and all I do is pop one of these stickers over passages that I really like, so that I can easily flick through and find them. Genuinely, I think these are better than page flags. So next for notebooks, 3 new notebooks. My notebooks of choice, my favourite notebook brand is Moleskine. I basically exclusively buy Moleskine notebooks now. These notebooks also aren't specifically for university, but they're stationary, so I'm going to show you. 3 different sizes, as you can see. Each of these serving a different purpose. So this big one is actually for the novel I'm writing at the moment. This is one of their plain ones. Personally, my favourite Moleskines to get are the plain ones. And then this is the medium size one, which is kind of in between A5 and A6. I think it's C7. This is my favourite size notebook. I had another notebook exactly like this, which I just finished. It was my commonplace book, so this is a replacement of my commonplace book. And then finally, this is kind of, I mean, you could also call it a commonplace book, but it's a notebook I always keep in my pocket in case I need paper. It's the A6 Moleskine, and I like how it's got the rubber band. This one is my old one though, because I still haven't chosen what colour I want to go for, but this is the notebook that I always have on me. As you can see, this one's so water damaged as well, because I've brought it out in the rain so many times. And then I'm also going to be using this notebook. I already owned this. A viewer actually made this for me, like bound this themselves, which is incredible. And I'm really looking forward to using this if I ever need to take handwritten notes in class, because I know some lecturers really don't like you typing, so it's really useful to bring a physical notebook to class, and this will be my everyday. Then I've got 2 bottles of ink. I recently ran out of my red ink, so I went for the Diamine. This is a really beautiful kind of blood red colour. And I also got this Diamine ink, which is in classic green. I would really recommend Diamine if you're looking for an affordable ink, which is also very high quality. And I've got refillable ink cartridges for my fountain pens, so I will just load these inks into these pens. These reusable ink cartridges just work on a capillary system, so you twist the cartridge and it sucks up the ink. And I just did a test of the red ink whilst I was here too. Got to say, not my favourite red ink. It's not incredibly pigmented, but it's still quite a nice basic one. The next thing I've got is another ribbon of ink for my typewriter. I tend to only get through one of these every like 6 months or a year, so I actually need to load this in, and I think we could do that now. I always get this wrong, so I need to pay particular attention to where everything is threaded. This goes through here. We're just going to pop out the old ones, and I'll also put them in one at a time. This is twisted. Then, of course, I've got some pumpkin productivity bits. The academic planner has not arrived yet, but of course I'm going into the new year with an academic planner from Pumpkin Productivity, which is the planner that I designed. Of course I'm going to use that planner. And also, to go along with that, these stickers, which I drew again for the planner. These are vinyl stickers, and they're also recyclable and made from recycled material, which is really cool. And I use these stickers to decorate both my laptop and my Kindle, and you can see me decorating my Kindle now. That's all of the physical stationery that I bought. I did get quite a few bits, and I did definitely indulge in the stationery shopping, but I do have a lot of stuff that I will just be reusing that I already have, because I love stationery, so I do have quite a bit of it. And then the big thing that I bought for this academic year, I did buy an iPad. This is the 3rd generation iPad Pro and it's the 11-inch. And I'm going to do an unboxing for you now. This is such a bizarre packing experience. As you can probably tell from this parcel, this is not an aesthetic new Apple unboxing. Instead, I bought the iPad secondhand on Back Market. And I would highly recommend this if you're thinking about buying an Apple product, because you still get warranties, you can still do returns, but because they're refurbished, they are so much cheaper. And then this is the second parcel. I do find the packaging from Back Market so funny though. They're these massive bubble wrap parcels and the piece of technology is literally just inside. I don't know how it manages to keep it so secure, but it somehow does. So as you can see, I also ordered the Magic Keyboard on Back Market and again got this half price because I didn't get it new. So I thought we could set up this iPad now. I'm really excited to do this. So the first thing I did was put on a glass screen protector. This is the one from JTech and this took such a long time to do, honestly. I don't know if I'm just really bad at applying screen protectors, but the stickers kept on coming undone and I started filming it, but it became so chaotic that I stopped. So here is the iPad safely with its screen protector on. Okay, I'm going to set up Face ID. It's so crazy that there's Face ID on an iPad. It always feels so otherworldly. The first thing I did was just make sure it was fully updated, which it wasn't, so I updated to the latest version of iOS. Then I went on the App Store and I have made a list of all of the apps that I wanted to download, so I went through and just downloaded everything at once. And here you can see all of the apps downloading. I also took a look at the camera. Okay, but look at this. That's the front-facing camera. Yes, I was flabbergasted by the quality of the camera, honestly. Then next I added a screensaver. I just chose this rainy autumnal road picture because it was very cozy, and I added some widgets as well. So I downloaded this app called Widgetsmith and it lets you add photographs to your screen, but I changed it to this really nice photo bookshop in Bath. And then I downloaded some media. By that I mean I downloaded my favourite film, which is Little Women by Greta Gerwig, because I just want to have that on the iPad. And I went on Spotify and downloaded the whole of my music library, which is maybe a bit too many and I might have to delete them if I use up all my space, but for now, it's good. And there we go, this is what the iPad is looking like at the moment. I'll do a full tour and show you everything that's on this at some point soon, but this is what it ends up looking like and I really love it. I've been using this so much since I got it and I don't regret buying it at all. I can already see just how useful it's going to be next year, and I will give you a full review of how I'll be using it as a student as well. But that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching and I hope that you have more than just a productive week.